Hello again, welcome back to All Crone Up. This is Frances. I thought today I'd take you for a walk along the canal. It's so beautiful, it's a lovely sunny day. It's quite early in the morning, the sun's quite low down, it's a bit blinding. However, I'm here. So I've just had a run, which is why I'm probably a little bit pink in the cheek. It was great. So lovely. Really enjoy running along the canal because it's just beautiful. I love water, so this is definitely my space. But today I thought I'd talk to you about breathing, and you can see I've only just finished my run and I have a bit of a remnants of a cough. However, so there's the irony. But yeah, I thought I'd talk about breathing because we all do it, we all know how to breathe, but there's some things that I've learnt in my time and my yoga teacher training, and then since that with some new friends who are amazing with breath. And so I thought we'd talk about how to breathe well, you know, and hopefully maybe have some tips that will help you in your life, really, because yeah, it's so important to breathe well, for well-being, for sleep, for concentration, all kinds of things. I've been doing a bit of research, as I always do with these, and honestly, the scientific evidence stuff is overwhelming. I'm not going to, obviously, as I never do, I'm not going to quote any scientific things, but, you know, feel free to go and check them out. So, all ducks. I'm quite easily distracted. So yeah, so where do we breathe? So often people will use either the nose or the mouth. So if you breathe through the mouth, like I am now because I'm out of breath, it brings you into a completely different state. Nasal breathing is by far the more, the better breathing, really. In fact, recently I was talking to some new friends, and they were saying about how they tape their mouth up before they go to bed. I mean, not like with awful tape, but just a piece of tape, and it helps them breathe through their nose at night. Now I'm going to do a chat on sleep anyway. I'm sure that'll come back up again, but it made me laugh so much. I thought this was hilarious. But I'm actually going to try it. I've just decided I'm going to try it. I haven't tried it. So I'm going to give it a go and see, because obviously if you breathe through your nose during your sleep, you'll have better sleep. So definitely I'm going to give it a go. I'll let you know how it goes, if I can stop laughing long enough. Anyway, so we are designed to breathe through the nose. It filters the air as it comes in, and it really is a much better way of breathing. Would you believe somebody's about to do some drilling on the other side of the canal? That is hilarious. This must be a thing. When I start recording, somebody's going to drill. That happened in my last video. Anyway, where was I? Breathing through the nose, and it compresses the air apparently, and it helps to bring more oxygen into the body, which is of course why we're doing it. So I'm so out of breath still. So ironic. So as usual, this is unedited, unfiltered, and everything. There it goes. Look, man drilling, hilarious. Oh, it's so good. It's my birthday soon. My son said he's going to get me a little microphone so you won't pick up so much drilling. Anyway, so nasal breathing, yes, brilliant. I'm definitely much more aware of my breathing, so I think actually before we go on to the next stage, I think we should all take a couple of deep breaths together. So breathing in, breathing out through the mouth or the nose, breathing in again, and breathing out. Let's do one more. Breathe in, Okay. Eckhart Tolle, I've just thought about this one. He says that, if you're feeling really stressed and, overwhelmed with everything that's going on in the future and the past, and you're not present in the moment, the best thing to do is to take one conscious breath. We've just done 3. It changes the whole way that you are. It changes the way that you are in yourself, your state. It changes the state. Incredible, really, because we all do it without really thinking. We should be taught stuff like this. I don't use should very often, but I think it would be so useful to be taught this kind of thing at school, but we're not. Anyway, back to the talk. So when I was learning to teach yoga, we were doing the different places that we breathe through, parts of the lungs. So we have the clavicular breathing up here, which is when we're very stressed, we breathe through the clavicle. The chest breathing, equally quite a stress breathe, and also it tends to be quite a lot faster because we're not filling the lung. But if you watch a baby sleeping or a dog sleeping, they always breathe through their belly. In fact, we all breathe through our bellies when we sleep. So that's the place to breathe into if you want to breathe in a much more gentle way for yourself and to get yourself into a better state. So yeah, belly breathing. So clavicular breathing for stress and times of tension, and chest breathing, and then belly breathing. So you can fill all 3 different parts. I'm going to stay here a minute because it's slightly shaded. All 3 different parts of the lung. And it's just a really good thing to notice where you're breathing and then to breathe a bit deeper. I have a friend who says, breathe low and slow. Breathe low and slow, Francis. If there's anything wrong, or if there's you feel like a bit tense or anything, just breathe into your belly, breathe low and slow. There's a lot of talk now as well of breathing less, so not kind of hyperventilating. A lot of people breathe so fast all the time, and so yeah, to breathe slower and to breathe lower. So breathe low and slow. So beautiful, look at this. So I can't think of, the last thing I'll leave you with that I thought was hilarious was that animals don't breathe through their mouths. They just breathe through their noses because they know, because they're so clever, aren't they? We learn so much from animals, or we can do. And they use only their mouths, apart from dogs when they're wanting to release energy and they're too hot and they breathe through their mouths. But generally speaking, they breathe through their noses. Why? Because they know what they're doing. And I think it must be that the stress breathing has much to do with breathing through the mouth. So let's just breathe more through noses, deeper, slower. Oh, and one last one. Sorry, one more thing, sir. That's a Columbo quote. If this same friend actually is so clever with breathing, I'll get him on as a guest, I think. That would be really cool. If you breathe in deeply and then you top up the breath like that and then breathe out, what that does, this area here can access grief. Incredible. So if you're carrying a lot of grief, you can do these extended breaths. So you breathe in and then top up and breathe out. And that, again, that will alter state, and it will really, really help, potentially help with grief. So leaving it on that note, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to turn around actually so that you can see this. Look at that. Can't see me at all now. Sunshine. This is what I've been looking into. Sending you lots of love. I will be posting. I'm trying to post every a couple every week. So see you soon. Thank you very much for being with me, for listening. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please press the notification bell, And yeah, if you want me to talk about anything particular, then put it in the comments. I'm very open to talking about whatever you like. So sending you so much love. Breathe. Take care. Bye.